Hey, what is up, guys? It is Card Shuffler 99 here, and today we are going to be doing a deck review on the white Artisan deck of cards by Theory 11. So we'll get straight into that. Be sure to check out our social medias down in the description section below, as well as a link to Free My Apps. If you guys want to get some free gift cards, check that link out down in the description. Now, we do have a contest going on. All you have to do to enter is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment something down below, and make sure your notifications are turned on. Now, we are giving away $50 in Amazon gift cards. Once again, if you want to enter that, be sure to do the steps that I just announced, okay? Anyway, let's get straight into the deck review here of this Artisan deck of cards. Once again, this is made by Theory 11. Get a quick look at the box here. Okay, I'm not going to spend 2 minutes looking at the box like some review channels do. So, let's get straight into the actual deck, because that's what everyone wants to see. So, little box, there's nothing going on the inside of this box here. Now, something that you need to know about, especially Artisan deck of cards, is that, or not just Artisan, but like the Theory 11 line in general, is that all the cards are actually going to be customized. Now, this is something different from like bicycle decks of cards, because most bicycle decks are typically going to be, they're typically going to be the same, I guess you could say. Now, sometimes they do change the colors of the card, even the colors of like the actual suits themselves, but in general, they are going to be the same, I guess you could say. But all these are going to be relatively different. So here we go. We got two jokers here. These are identical jokers, something that you don't really get from bicycle decks since they do give you that guarantee joker. So keep that in mind. You do get an advertisement card here. Nothing really going on there. And also, you're going to get a double backer. So most Theory 11 decks, pretty much all Theory 11 decks, are going to give you a double backer. It's just the Neil Patrick Harris cards, I believe, are the only ones that don't, because those are specially customized for him. So they don't really come with a double backer, but this one does, and this is something that's really going to be important when making, you know, really cool card tricks. So I guess you could say it's always something cool to have in your deck of cards. Now, I believe that is it. Yes. Now, in terms of these cards, they are standard pips. So I'll show you really quick the Ace of Spades. This is a really nice looking Ace of Spades, actually, so we'll show you that. Okay.
And the back design too.
Ooh. So one thing you will notice is that the back designs don't exactly correlate with the box. Now, this is something kind of deceiving when you look at Theory 11. Pretty much all the back designs that you see on the back of the box do not really translate. Like you can see here, it's pretty much white, and then the actual design here is gold. Here, it's kind of like switched around. You got gold, and then the actual designs are white. And also, on the box, it looks metallic. Here, it's obviously just kind of just like a dull color. So that's something you're going to get a lot from Theory 11. Kind of like, you know, they kind of hype you up by making it look really good. Keep in mind, it's not really going to look like that. The actual design is the same. Now, here we got all the spades, the core cards. Here we go. They are pretty much standard. I believe all the core cards for all Theory 11 decks are the same, actually. I could be wrong about that, but from all the Theory 11 decks I do have, they are the same, okay? So once again, all the pips in this deck are going to be standard. So once again, spades, you got the diamonds, you got the clubs, and of course you have the hearts. So that is really it. Now let's get into the handling of this deck of cards. Now, one thing that you are really going to see a lot from Theory 11 cards is the thin stock and the thin borders. So you can see here, kind of comparison of the borders there. So you are going to get some thinner borders, and what that does allow is for a nicer and cleaner spread. Especially when you're spreading on the table, you're going to get a much nicer, even spread. Because when, you know, a lot of times when you spread with the bicycle decks, the border is so thick, so when you spread like in a tight spread, you don't really get to see too much of the cards. So that's kind of like a downside of that. Now, in terms of the spread face up, obviously looks great. And the back design looks really nice. I like this white to kind of gold contrast. I think that's really nice. The shuffling is very, very easy straight out of the box. Simply because the cards are very, very thin, and they are soft out of the box, which is why I really like Theory 11 cards as opposed to bicycle cards, because bicycle cards are pretty stiff out of the box. So these are really, really nice. They feel great. False cuts feel awesome. The spreads are great, and just everything about this deck is going to be nice, just like your standard Theory 11 deck of cards. Okay, guys, that is it for this review. We just want to give you guys a pretty brief overview of this deck. I do give this deck a 9 out of 10 just because I really do like the Theory 11 line, and it does include this double backer here, which is great. And also having the identical jokers is almost like getting a free duplicate, so keep that in mind when you're doing stuff with your decks of cards. Anyway, guys, that's it for today, and this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.